Mischa and Lillian. The Masches is the name of the band. The Songmakers program is coming up, and you will be performing there, which is really exciting because you'll be on the hallowed ground of the Espy, one of the most iconic Melbourne venues.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about songwriting. You are the two songwriters for the Masches. So what inspired you to start writing songs, and what keeps you wanting to perform and share your music today?
For me personally, it was really just like searching to do something more original than just covers of songs. Like, especially the band is an identity. We don't want to just like keep doing covers and covers and covers. Like, we wanted to do something that was like creative and had like a bit of all of us in it.
Because this is a relatively new band, you've been writing together and apart, I take it, at this point?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
When you write together, is it literally together in the same room at the same time?
Yeah, literally together.
Yeah.
And you'll be choosing two songs to be performing. What will they be?
We've got both originals. One of them was put together in a Songmakers program over the 2 days that we did a Songmakers program. So that was what one of them was done, Freeway, which is, now our original. And then another one, Turned Out. The name is Turned Out. And we wrote that actually, when did we even write that? Genuinely like a month ago.
A month ago, maybe.
Yeah.
And it was all of us just after school.
Yeah.
And we just...
Same room, everything, kind of just figured it out, made it up as we went, and then just certain bits we liked, it stuck, and it all just worked really well. So we literally did that all together.
Yeah.
So when you picture yourself as an artist, what do you want people to feel? What do you want them to understand when they listen to your music?
For me, I want it to just kind of be almost like a conversation in a way. I don't know how to explain it. Just kind of like not on the same level, kind of in a way that's just... We want it to just be, we want it to be enjoyable. We want to entertain, but we also want to be able to connect as well. And we want it to be kind of just like a nice interaction, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
Between us and an audience, like not really us performing, but like sharing like our creativeness.
Yeah.
Like our ideas.
And to try and be somewhat encouraging as well for anyone that wants to do the same.
Yeah.
You've cited Mirpire and Fontaines DC as sort of the range of influences. So let's go through who you consider to be your main influences and what you take from them, what inspires you to listen to them.
Me personally, like some of the music that we've played in band is like not what I usually go for. Like, I'm a really big metal fan. And like definitely like listening to Fontaines DC, which is like one of Mischa's favorite bands.
Yeah.
It's like broadened my horizons and like given me like, I don't know, it's given me the ability to take more inspiration from stuff that I don't usually listen to.
Because Fontaines is a punk band from Ireland, sort of like as far away from Australia as you could possibly get.
Oh, exactly. Exactly.
When you sit down to write, what generally sparks an idea? Is it from a feeling, a medley, a lyric, a moment in your life? What creates your songs?
I've always found that I will find inspiration at probably the most frustrating times when it's so... Like, I'll be in the middle of a meal with my family at dinner and I'll randomly think of a line for a song and I'll be like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. And I'll just chuck it on a napkin or I'll like write it on my hand or something. And then I kind of develop it further. I'll bring it to the band or something. I'll be like, guys, what do you reckon of this? Or I'll say, let's like write a melody or something for it. And I'll try and work this lyric idea and develop, like, expand it a bit. Or sometimes we'll be all together and we'll just think, oh, what kind of... Sometimes we'll be in a certain mood. Usually we're always able to match each other's energy, I think.
Yeah.
It's really cool, actually. So if we're all feeling a specific way, a certain time where we're all practicing together, we'll kind of try and develop that into lyrics almost, just kind of based on how we're feeling in the moment.
Just like opening up to each other.
Yeah, we do that.
Like saying anything, like just how we're feeling and going from that.
Yeah.
How do you translate an emotion that you have into a song?
I definitely think it comes from like the tone and settings of an amp, or even just like what kind of guitar you're playing. Like I feel very like light trebly stuff can contribute to a lighter emotion, and then like heavier stuff, distortion up, crunch, like it can like sound angry. Yeah.
No, that's so true. Yeah, for me, I usually try and convey certain emotions either through the lyrics themselves, through my phrasing, or even where I kind of position my voice in a way, like in regards to like my range, the range that I use. If I sing lower, that can definitely convey a more sadder emotion, I think. So it's kind of just the tone I sing in and the phrasing of the lyrics and the lyrics themselves as well that can have an influence on that.
What comes first, the music or the lyric?
It really depends on the situation. Sometimes I'll just think of a lyric randomly at a random time where it's just not even wanted. But then, yeah, usually I'll think of lyrics and stuff like that after hearing the melody.
Yeah.
I find lyrics always after.
Me and Mischa, I feel like we're very different in that aspect because she's more of a singer and I'm more of like an instrumentalist. So I think of like riffs first or chords or just progressions rather than thinking of lyrics.
When you start to create a song, do you have the finished song in your head, or have you had examples of you've had that song in your head, started to create it, and what ended up being the finished song was completely different to where you started?
That's insane you say that, because I do that all the time.
I feel like that's exactly what happened. Like with the song that we've just wrote.
Yeah.
It sounded entirely different when we started, and then it kind of just like snowballed to something.
You're 100% exactly how we think. It's so fun that you say that, because we'll think of a song and picture it to be a specific way and it's just so different. Yeah.
What challenges do you face when you're finishing a song? What pushes you through to the point where you know this one's done?
I guess just like the emotion when we're playing it. Like if I'm on stage and I'm playing a song that I've written and I don't quite feel like confident or happy about it, like I feel like I know that I need to tweak some bits or change something. But like if I'm on stage and like having the best time of my life playing a song, it's just like you kind of just know when you know.
I'd say that's pretty true. I think you kind of know, it's based on how you feel when you're performing and when you're playing the song all together. You know when it's finalized based on how you feel playing it, I think, for sure. So I'd say that's probably the best way to describe it.
When you're writing a song, in your head, do you have how that song will sound as people are listening to it, maybe streaming, or do you think of how that song will sound when you're playing it live?
I always think streaming. I always think how other people would perceive it.
I always think live.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah. I don't know why that is.
I feel like it's a bit more personal listening to it live. Like I feel like it can show a lot more just with it like actually in front of you.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a bit boring like that. I'm always just kind of thinking, how would this sound through a random ass radio somewhere? Right. I don't know how to explain it, but how would it sound through a radio? I always picture it like that.
Yeah.
But that's cool though.
How would it sound as you're walking around Coles compared to how would it sound while I'm looking at 50,000 people in the audience?
Yeah, that's a great way to look at it. I think about it.
Let's hope we get to that point.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Awesome. Yeah.
Well, AC/DC won't be around forever taking up the MCG space. So believe me, 50 years from now, they'll be looking for a band.
Hey, we'll be there.
Yeah.
What message or feeling do you hope listeners, when they're listening to your songs, walk away feeling?
Good question, but it's hard to think about because I think we have a very wide range of different emotively and emotion-wise. I'd say there's quite a big range sometimes on different topics we'll touch on, different kind of emotions we'll try and convey in certain songs we've done. But overall, we want them to be, I think, somewhat inspired by our music and the way that we play, the way we interact with one another, because we're really close with our band. All of us are really close, and I think we want audiences and stuff to know and feel that just by seeing the way we interact on stage as well. I think we'd want them to feel inspired and also connected to us. I don't know if you'd agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say so. Like, I feel like it's just having the audience relate to the song and like not really the songs that we're playing at the Espy aren't sad songs. Like, I don't want someone to listen to it and feel like beaten down and upset. Like I want someone to listen to it and be able to relate and feel like, wow, these people, kind of know what I'm going through, or like they know how I feel.
Yeah.
Like something
So
like
true.
that.
But yeah, not in like a sad way. We don't want anyone to be like
Yeah.
crying or anything like that. Nothing like that. Just, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect stuff. Well, the band is the Masches, Mischa and Lillian. We've got the vocals, we've got the guitar, so we've got the sound, and we've got the songwriters. Thanks for telling the story, and I wish you all the best for your big gig at the Espy.
Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you, Paul. Really appreciate your time.